Om Shanti. Imbibe the virtues of sweetness and humility to become great. Transform your nature. Every word of yours is great. Any thought in your mind about anyone else should be sweet. Let your nature be that of uplifting everyone, a nature of sweetness and humility. Never say, "My nature is like that." Where did mine come from? My nature of speaking is very loud. My nature is forceful. To be influenced by your nature is also Maya. Now become a conqueror of Maya. Transform any nature of being arrogant, disheartened, jealous, or forceful. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. So today is the day when we are leaving to go back to New York, and here a Vikti Parivar family is with a lot of love. We're trying to take leave, but I'm not sure they're ready to give leave. But with so much love, they're sharing their mm, gratitude and good wishes for Didi and our travel. And I'm sure you all are also with us and you all are flying with us together. So just now in video you saw some of the glimpse what happened in Madhuban last 2 months. A lot of things, a lot of programs, and many souls came in front of Didi, took a lot of benefit, vibration, drishti, tuli, many things. So now we will be traveling and we'll be with you. Even though we are traveling, we'll be with you all every day. And of course, we'll be reaching New York soon. So today is day 17. Imbibe the virtues of sweetness and humility to become great. Today's topic, transform your nature. Pass with honor, waste thought, wishing someone would change. Spiritual power to finish waste thought, power of love. Baba's magic mantra, sweet child, you have received a right to godly love. And where there is love, there is everything. So now we will listen from Mohini Didi, and then family here have little farewell, what I can say, good wishes, giving, taking, little celebration in a way, because we celebrate everything, right? So you all can be also part of us. So we have few minutes after Didi sharing together, sharing from everyone's heart to Didi. So please stay back with us until the end. I'm sure you will enjoy each and every moment. And now let's listen to Didi.
Om Shanti. As we practice some values and virtues for a long time in life, but then virtue also is a power, should give us the ability or capacity to very clearly decide where one should get involved and where one should be very detached. Dadi Janki shares a story with us that when she was in Pune, you call it Pune these days, and some fight was going on one floor down in the flat, and she could hear some kind of screaming and all that. and she was hearing, but after a little while police came and wanted to ask everyone who saw what. Did you see this? Did you see them fighting? She said, no. Have you heard something? She said, no. She said, why I have to be even a witness in court for someone? Not only directly getting involved, even not indirectly getting involved. We had similar situation in New York. When we went, 50 years ago, there was a lot of violence. And in the beginning, we cannot afford much. So we rented an apartment, and downstairs was a big general store. So a lot of things used to happen. And so when police came, because the atmosphere of the center is so powerful, and they said, did you hear gunshots? Did you? No, we didn't, because we meditate. We don't hear these things. So we have to be, these days especially, we have to be very careful, right? And as much, Baba is saying a lot about sweetness and humility. But humility doesn't also mean that you allow people to do anything to you, right? I am humble, but you cannot cross your boundaries. You cannot just stay in maryadas, stay in your sweetness and humility. Because some or other, there are waves of situation. Currently, the waves of situation is sometimes you get provoked in the sense that the atmosphere is such that you start thinking same way. Everyone is doing, let me do it. It's not what everyone is doing is right too, right? So you have to be very sensible and say, many times I know a lot of people come, everyone does it. I said, but each one has to be responsible for one's own actions. If someone these days asks you to do something which is not right, and after doing you say, because this one said it, but one who does gets the punishment, not one who says. No, even if somebody is saying it, even paying it, but you did the action. So we have to be very careful of what we speak, what we do, what kind of company we should have. Very, very focused on all that, so that whatever is scene of drama, we doesn't become part of that. No? So be firm, strong, but not rude. Some are firm and strong, but also they are very rough. That nature shouldn't be there. Baba always used to say, mothers have weakness of attachment and brothers have weakness of, brothers have to tell, ego or anger, and mothers have attachment. So pay attention, because sometimes the influence, one's own sanskar, but also the influence. So Baba is saying, so that is why Baba keeps saying, notice your sanskars. Notice your sanskars. Transform your nature. Because it's not an excuse, right? I did it because I have a habit of doing it. That's no excuse, right? You won't be pardoned for that. So very, very careful these days about, one is deceived first by one's own self. दादी जानकी always कहते हो, खुद को धोखा देने वाले खुद हो. You are deceived by your own sanskar. And then you are deceived by others. If you do not get deceived by your sanskar, you cannot be deceived by others also. समझा? खुद को पहले धोखा देते हैं, तब दूसरों से धोखा मिलता है. दादी जानकी always used to tell us, any weakness, any sanskar, any habit, if it's there, you will have to pay for that punishment. So that is why Baba keeps saying, change, change, transform. Baba says that every word of yours should be great. Any thought in your mind about anyone else should be sweet. Somebody said they did so bad to me. So I said that person needs more good wishes, right? So that if he has hurt me, if I am good, then he will not hurt anyone else. Because he might experience some change. But because this is bad, I can't give good wishes. I need to give more to that person. Because that could change his mind or heart. Once there was someone, Brahma Baba's days, there used to be only 1 or 2 cars, now taxis. So one we had always booked for Baba whenever he went. He was a very good driver. So once he, ordinary thing, Baba used to keep a lot of fruits outside his room. And some, so every morning people will get some or other, when their sister distributed, didn't give to driver. And he was kind of part of family. So then whenever he got a chance, he took some. We will call it stealing, but he took. So Baba didn't scold him, but scolded the sister. Scolded means Baba said, he stole because you didn't give him. If you're giving to 5, give to 6 also. So he doesn't have this thing that I didn't get it. So then he took it. So we say he stole, but why? Many times it happened that whenever something stole from center, and then he feels guilty, came to Dadi Janki. Dadi said, why you have to do this? He said, because I don't have, for a long time I don't have this. So I had to steal. So we have to be very careful also that if it's family 5, then 6, 7, then all are members of the family. So Baba says, let your nature be that of uplifting everyone. Nature of uplifting everyone. सबको ऊंचा उठाना. In nature of sweetness, nature of uplifting, nature of sweetness, and nature of humility. Never say, my nature is like that. Never say, my nature is like that. So Baba says, but that is old mind. Old mind come to you. So Baba says, my nature of speaking loudly, screaming or speaking loudly. My nature is a bit forceful. To be influenced by your nature is also Maya. Now become the conqueror of Maya. So Baba says, transform any of the nature of being nature of being arrogant and nature of being disheartened, arrogant or disheartened. Baba says that any kind of jealousy or forceful. So we have to be careful with getting disheartened or loud, jealousy or forceful. Because there is something which comes out, then other person reacts or is influenced. So we have to be very, very careful these days, not allow your nature also. Which Baba said, this is what my nature. My nature should be in soul consciousness. So some or other there is a lot of knowledge, but the practice and applying that knowledge and become sensible of what you decide, how it will. So whole day, whenever we have few minutes here, there, just practice. My original qualities, my uh, eternal qualities, very, very important. So, yes, I know that the whole world is like Baba's home, right? Baba always said you are the richest one because how many homes we have? Thousands, thousands. You go like here before from Delhi to Abu by train. First Jaipur will come, then Ajmer comes. And when we used to travel, one of the biggest difficulty with Brahmins is with the tea, right? If they don't get tea, so they used to bring at station hot water, milk, and then tea bags. So we will give them our old thermos and they give us other one at every station. And same is food. We bring up to that and in Ajmer, because train used to stop for 20 minutes. So we change our tiffins, we change our food. But now is different, but now we still take hot water, make our tea, but those days we want chai, not tea, right? Not tea bag one, boiled tea. So anyway, it's one family, big family. And with Avyakti Parivar, we are together every day. So our good wishes for your spiritual journey. And continue to pay attention to Avyakti signal. I was talking to Raju Bhai yesterday because we getting ready something for tapasya and how important it is to have silence. Silence doesn't mean you are still thinking, Lord. Silence not only of words, but silence of mind also. There is a common practice in India, I think. When I used to be in Kashmir, they had walnuts and they had almonds and But one season they won't plant, and one season they plant. I said, why? Because they say the fertility of that land, if you leave it empty and then you plant it, will have more better quality. Same is our thinking. If you keep thinking, the quality is not there. If you pause, be in silence, then think, so they will be clear thoughts and powerful thoughts, right? So thoughts is the seed of everything. Action, they say, as you sow, so you reap. Yes, actions are also seed, but before that, thought is the seed. So everyone keeps elevated thought, great thoughts for yourself and for others. Right? Om Shanti, and yeah, see you tomorrow morning. Not in physical, but we already did recording for all our travel. So you will still get until we reach New York. Om Shanti.